How's it going, everybody? My name is Troy Hackett, and today we'll be going over short-term decision making in practice prelim number 2. So let's get right into it. So Dixie Highway Corporation manufactures products J, K, and L in a joint process. The company incurred $480,000 of joint processing costs during the period just ended and had the following data that related to production. So they gave us some data about these products and the value of the products at the split off and beyond the split off point. And it says here that an analysis revealed that all costs incurred after the split off point are variable and directly traceable to the individual product line. And part A asks, if Dixie Highway allocates joint costs on the basis of product's sales value at the split off point, what amount of joint costs will be allocated to product J? So first of all, to do this question, we know that our joint costs is going to be $480,000, and that is said right over here, $480,000 of joint processing costs, and they want to allocate the cost based off of product sales value. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide $400,000, which is the value or the sales value of product J, and divide it by the sales of all three. So 400K plus 350K plus $850,000. And that's really messy handwriting, but I hope you guys can read that. But basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out how much sales is product J responsible for when they were all a joint product. And when I do that, I get 25%. So then I know that if I multiply 25% times $480,000, which is the joint processing cost, that we get $120,000. And the reason why I multiply 25% by the $480,000 is because the joint processing costs are based off of sales or the sales value. So that's why I multiply, the percent amount of sales that J made times that joint cost to get the cost of product J, which is $120,000 of joint processing costs. And for part B, it asks, a production of J totaled 50,000 gallons for the period. Determine the relevant cost per gallon that should be used in decisions that explore whether to sell at the split off point or process further. And it also says to briefly explain your answer. So for part B, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide $130,000 by 50,000 gallons. And what we get is $2.6 per gallon. So the reason why we don't include the joint costs here and we only use that additional cost for part B is because they're only talking about production of J, right? So when we're only looking at production of J, this is beyond the split off point. So we're only looking at that additional cost. So we just look at that additional cost and divide it by the gallons, and we just get that cost per gallon. And that's it for part B. And for part C, it asks, at the beginning of the current year, Dixie Highway decided to process all three products beyond the split off point. If the company desired to maximize income, did it err in regards to its decision with product J, product K, product L, and by how much? So the way to do this question is I am going to just write it over here. So part C. And all you gotta do is figure out the new sales value. So I'm gonna do product J first. So I'm gonna write J. And product J, we see that by processing it beyond the split off point, we get an extra sales value of $150,000. But then we incurred $130,000 in additional costs. So by processing it beyond the split off point, we actually did make an additional $20,000, which is good. So it's not, we don't make an additional $150,000 because we incurred additional costs by processing beyond the split off point. And we're going to do that for K and L as well. So K is going to be 540K, which is the new sales value minus the old sales value. So I get 190K, and then I'm going to do 190K minus 240K. So I'm basically looking at, how much additional revenue we're getting and comparing it to that additional cost. And I realize here that for product K is not good because we would be actually losing $50,000. And I don't know why my iPad keeps falling. It's like super annoying, but Anyways, product L is going to be the same thing. So 975 minus 850, and we get 125K, and 125K minus 118K, and my handwriting is just atrocious, but we get $7,000. So it's worth it for products J and L, but not really worth it for K. So this is not a super hard question, it's just some number crunching. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a like if it helped. And as always, you can always go to Professor Paz or one of the other TAs, including me, if you need help, or if you still don't understand it from this video. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and peace out. Together we can